The good. The bad. The ugly.
The number 6 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish came to the Hard Rock to take on the number 10 ranked Miami Hurricanes. The Catholics got baptized by the convicts. This is the good, bad, and ugly film review. Let's find out what happened.
The good.
All right, before we get started, just to let you know, all of these videos have been demonetized by YouTube due to the footage that we use. Only thing I'm simply asking is that you go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, so you will have all the latest content that comes out on this channel. As well, if you like to help your boy out a little bit and you like what we're doing, go ahead and hit that Cash App or the PayPal. All the information is in the description below. Let's get this thing rocking with the good right here, man. Let's check this deal out. Right here, starting off at the game right here, Notre Dame comes out with a quick little jailbreak screen. We ain't having it. O.J. Frederick on the tackle right there immediately. 2nd and 5, 11:04 in the first quarter. First play by Carson Beck is a dime, baby. It's a dime. Let's look at this play right here. I'm loving it. Kind of off balance, but look at the velocity on this ball. It is rocking, baby. It is rocking. Right there in the bread basket. I'm loving it. 8 minutes left in the first and 10. The Irish got the ball. Let's see what's going on. Not too much. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you want to see right here, right? They throw the screen again, but this is what I'm loving. Let's take a look at this. You got an edge setter here. He's coming in doing it. He's forcing this ball back in, but what I love right here is my man coming in. He's getting to the football, right? Defensive lineman is coming in, get to the football. He's going to create a turnover right here. What I like to say is a takeaway. We taking the ball away from these cats, man. And they read it. Skeet. Yes, sir. Ball comes out. We fall on it. Ball going the other way. Gotta love this right here, man. 4th and 1. Gotta convert these deals, man. 6:15 in the first. Scoreless game. You know what you do? Give it to Mark Fletcher. Put him on the stretcher. And let's make sure this thing rocking and rolling. And here's what's important about it. Look where we are on the football field right now. On the 14-yard line. We ain't selling for no field goals. We're going to make a statement right here. And that's exactly what the Canes did, man. Let's go, baby. 3rd and 1, 2:39 in the first. You got to get off the football field, Canes. What do? Get off the football field, man. Big shout out number 11, coming in, make a great play right here. Let's take a look how it happens. 11 is right here, right? You're going to see them. Everybody here is going to down block. They're going to run this play. But unfortunately, this guy right here, he stays here. What should have happened, he should have down blocked here, down blocked here. But he messes up his assignment and they can't get it going, right? They can't get the draw going in, and it makes a big play right here in the backfield. Watch this, guys. Right there. C76, he stays with this guy. He's going to pull around and kick out. Nobody blocks 11 coming up the gut and makes a huge play. Now, I do want to say this. This is a good play. But if he would have stayed and blocked on his guy, right? Let's take a look. Let's go back here for a second. I'll show you. This could have been a big play for them, right? If they all block down, come here, right? You're going to pull around and kick out. This could have been a huge play right here for C.J. Carr, and let me explain why. Watch this. If he was blocked, imagine he's not there. This is all sewn up. Ford's going to come through this deal. C.J. Carr's going to come through here. This could have been a huge play right here for them. But right here, number 11 was on this point, made it happen, man. You got to love this right here by the Canes. And they playing extremely fast. 1st and 10, 146 in the first, still scoreless game. Love this right here. Love this play, and I love this blocking. Again, Mark Fletcher put him on the stretcher. He's playing hard, playing fast, getting behind his pads, right? Very similar play to what we just saw Notre Dame run. We're going to see it from an end zone cut. Right? You're going to get the same blocking, but this is the key block right here. Kiko Mawinoa. I'm sorry, Francis Mawinoa. Apologize, his brother. You're going to get this guy. You're going to run him through, but he's going to come. He's going to hook this linebacker, and that's what's going to give Mark Fletcher the edge right here. Watch this. Love it, right? He's going to come through. Now he's going to hook 34. Now you're going to get a chance. He's going to kick 5 out. He's going to come right through here and seal this thing, man. 20 going to come in and whiff on the tackle, and we're kind of off to the races. There it is. Perfect blocking right here. That's what you want to see. Look at all this push going this way, right? CC comes and seals this deal, comes through here. You got 8. You got 28 converting on the ball. They missed the tackle, and he's off to the races, man. Big time play. 3rd and 7. You got to convert, Canes. You got to convert. Let's look at this formation. Typically, when you see guys this close to the formation, you're going to be looking for the mesh concept, right? I love what Shannon Dawson did to this. He's going to give him this look, but he's going to whip it back out on both sides. Watch this. And that's what's going to free Malachi Tony in this deal, who had a breakout game for his first game for the Canes. Watch this. Shows the mesh and whips right back outside. You got to love it, man. Knowing that they're in man concept. He's going to come here, run this thing. He's going to follow. He's going to show this. He's going to step, put his foot in the ground and get back outside. And this is what I love about Carson Beck. This is the veteran in him. He's looking right down the middle of the football field to hold this safety. And he knows he's going to whip back outside. He's going to turn and deliver this rock, man. You got to love it. Boop, there it is. That's veteran, standing in the pocket, making it happen. Number 10 on the move. 3rd and 10, you got to convert again. Canes 14-11 in the second. Still scoreless game. Empty backfield, little bit of movement. Guess what? We ain't going for first downs. We going for touchdowns in this joint. Huh? Shout out to them Canes. C-A-N-E-S, Canes. And here's what I love about Carson Beck right here. Look at his pocket presence. He feels the pressure. They running the stunt coming in here. Right here, I have to say, big number 70 had a little bit of rough time this game. They're going to run this. They're going to bring him around late. But watch what Carson Beck does. He's going to slide in this pocket, keeping his eyes downfield. Here's Malachi Tony right here. He's going to come. Sees he's in trouble. He's going to drag this thing all the way across the field. Watch this, guys. This is super important. Boom, move out the pocket. But here's what I love about it. He sees Malachi Tony here. He's throwing the ball right here. He's going to let him run to it. He didn't try to be perfect and put it on him. Lay it out there. Let your player go be a player. I'm loving this right here by Beck. Look at that. Beautiful pass. He sees it. Look at this. All this green grass. What does he do? I'm just going to lay it out here and let him go run up underneath it, man. Beautiful pass. Beautiful execution. And that goes to show you about arm strength, too. He can do that off his back foot. He's literally on his back foot when he throws this ball. And this is a 36-yard dart right here. Look at this. He's not set and let this thing go. Oh, beautiful, baby. Beautiful. 2nd and goal, 6:13 in the second. Canes up by 7. Right? Notre Dame looking to score, but not so fast, my friends. Huh? Shout out to Lee Corso, man. A legend in the building. Oh! Skeet right here. Huh? Big hit right here by Ruben Bain down here, and right here, Wesley Basaint. You got to love this play. You got to love what the Canes did right here on the goal line. And football Jesus looked out for the doggone Irish. The ball pops out right here. CJ Carr jumps on it. If not, Mesidor would have picked this thing up and scooted down the field. But watch this. Great play right here. I love it. I love the way they played it. Big, physical. Let's get on it. And the Canes defense played so fast. So fast. 2nd and 3, 18 seconds left in the half. The game is tied up 7-7. Let's see what Carson Beck gonna do with it, huh? Off his back leg again. There go the magician, baby. Huh? There go the magician, baby. Daniels with the one-handed. Give it to me, baby. Sports Center. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Shout out to Stuart Scott in the building. That boy cooler than the other side of the pillow. Come on, man. Carson Beck in here. Everybody talking about his luck. Guess what? He laid it out there. His receiver made a play for him. Let's look at this again. A little bit of movement, bought him some time, gave it out there. Great play. But I got to make sure we talk about 70. He lunges a little bit. Let's pay attention to it. Right there, he's going to lunge and get hit with the spin move. Once he spins back inside, but here's the veteran in Carson. He feels it. Look at that. He felt it, bought him some time. Here's the arm strength. Put it out there. Hey, it is what it is, baby. It's touchdown. Yes, sir. 3rd and 8. Got to convert. Canes 13:39 in the third. Canes up by 7. Huh? Dropping a dime right here, baby. Come on. Look at the pocket. A little bit of lunge right here by Noah. But guess what? The veteran steps in and makes a great throw, anticipating this corner route. He know he has the angle on him. Let's make a play. Huh? Come on. Shout out to Lofton in the building. Good throw. And I love Carson Beck's velocity on this throw. I love it. And I'll say this. This is, again, the veteran. Look at his eyes. He is holding this safety right here with his eyes. He knows this corner route is coming. He knows it's coming. He's holding both of these guys still with his eyes. What does he do? He feels the pressure, steps up, and delivers a complete dime right there to Lofton. You gotta love this. This is football 101. Huh? Check it out. Comes and throws. Love it. For the first. Convert that thing. First down. 3rd and 8 again. Huh? 3rd and 8 again. 9:04 on the clock. Canes up by 7. Drops a little underneath right here. And here's what you got to love about it. The same route combination again. Huh? Same route combination again. They call him Baby Jesus. What you're going to get when you see this combination. They ran this before. We saw it earlier. It looks like a mesh concept, right? But nope. Here, whip back out. Here, whip back out. You got to love this, man. Great play call design by Shannon Dawson, the OC. Gotta love it. And they playing so fast. Shout out to Marty over here, number 6. Look at the running back. He could have lagged behind. What'd he say? I'm finna hit the gas and be a lead blocker for my man so he can get out here and make a play. That's beautiful timing, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 2nd and goal, 7:42 in the third, up by 7, ready to convert. That's exactly what we're going to do. Huh? Shout out to Marty. But here's what I love the most. Look at the Canes fighting. Look at the Canes fighting. Look at the Canes fighting. Huh? He gets stopped on about the 1-yard line. But watch the old line get behind him. Let's get a push. Watch this. This is the most impressive. Right here. Look at Big Dog. He down on his knees. Huh? Look at this. He said, wait a minute. You ain't in yet? Get some. Get in there. Get in there. Touchdown, baby. Touchdown. Yes, sir. Loving it. Canes up by 21. 1st and goal. The Fighting Irish are fighting back. 14 seconds left in the third. Here we go again. Oh, my goodness. What a jump by this guy right here. Look at my man right here. He jumps this snap perfectly, rips inside of this. He's going to make this play all the way on the other side because he anticipates the snap. He has nothing to lose. It's 1st and goal. What you going to get? Another 3 inches? Man, he jumps through here, makes a huge play right here on this deal. Great job by this. Watch this. And look at him ripping inside, fighting hard, makes a big stop right there, man. Great job. Takes us to the 4th quarter. 2nd and 2, right? 12:06 in the game. Excuse me. Here we go. 2nd and 2. Here we go, baby. This is what I'm talking about. Football Jesus said. Guess what, Notre Dame? You ain't with you no more. I'm finna go be a Cane. Get up out of here. Huh? Look at this. Anticipating the jailbreak. Perfect. Coming to it. But this is what I'm talking about. Getting to the football. Good things happen when you get to the football, right? Shout out to Hurricane Bang in the building. Getting to the ball. Look at this. It's tipped, right? It's tipped again. But there go football Jesus right on his foot. Kicks it up again for my man Hurricane Bang to get him an interception. Oh, baby. Look at this. 1 tip, 2 tips, huh? And a foot. And a foot. Here's the ball. It's in the air. Here's the ball. Look at Marcus Freeman like, oh, no. Shut it up, Freeman. Let's go, Bang. Let's go, Bang. Let's go, baby. All right, 4th and 2. We got to kick a 38-yard field goal in this joint, man, to make it 24. What do? Knock that thing straight down the gut. Up and true, baby. Allstate, you in good hands. Shout out to me, Allstate. Let's go on and get a sponsorship deal. Stop playing. Here we are. 1st and 10, 6:34 on the clock. They're down by 10. What are they going to do? Nothing. Make them throw it away. Huh? You got to love this right here, man. These boys playing. Is that my man Moten? Huh? My Potts player? Pop off the screen player? Huh? Now, I will say this about Mesidor. I did not like this. I did not like this approach and start to fight inside, because if for some reason Carr gets outside and we know he has some run ability, you put so much stress back here on the back end to cover, okay? So I'm not sure why he decided to go inside, not knowing that you got somebody coming around late. Maybe it's a mishap, but I don't like the fact he went inside there. I don't mind you fighting inside, but know you got to get back outside, okay? Straight intentional grounding around this joint. Huh? Let's take a look at it from the end zone cut. Great job right here. Moten beats this guy like a drum. Right? Look at 99 working him. Great move. Great move. Now, this could have been a sack, which, I mean, technically it still is because he threw it away, but we could have got a sack on the board right there through Mesidor if he just stayed. Work him inside. I'm not mad, but fight to get back outside so you can do what? Create these walls right here to keep him in the pocket. You got spies on him down here. Ooh, I'm loving it. Let's go, baby. Huh? All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left in the game. It is tied, Canes. What we gonna do? We gotta get right here. Here's what's big. We gotta be able to get to the field goal range to make it happen. It's 3rd and 2. What we gonna do? Huh? What we gonna do, Canes? Convert that thing. Convert that thing. Convert that thing. Huh? Look at the effort. Look at the effort. This is what I love about it, right? Don't necessarily say I agree with the play call, but sometimes you got to impose your will. Here's what I love about it. Get behind your pads. Look at the second effort. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting, Canes. Look at that. Convert that thing for a first down. Here we go. 47 yard to win the game. 108. 4th and 3. Let's see what happens. Kicks that thing. Man, he could have made that thing from 65, baby. Huh? Look at it when he go through the upright. Look how high that is going through the upright. It's up here by the flags. Huh? It ain't no wind blowing, baby. Huh? Football Jesus is a cane. Football Jesus is a cane. Huh? Let's go. First and 10, 44 seconds left. The Fighting Irish trying to come back and win it, huh? Not so fast. Not when you got Hurricane Bane and Mesidor back here, huh? Creating straight problems, beating both of the ends like a drum. Imagine what the huddle was like. Hey, Bane, what's up, Mesidor? I'll meet you back there, baby. I'm loving it. See you back there in about 2 seconds. 1, 2. Skeet. Yes, sir. Oh, the Canes, I love you so much, baby. I love you so much. This the Canes I've been waiting for all my life. 2nd and 17, 21 seconds left in the game. They're on their own 30-yard line. Their own 30, baby. What you gonna do, baby? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Huh? Look at Mesidor beating this cat. You gotta love it, man. He taking this guard to town. Watch the move right here. Easy swipe. Double hand swipe. Sleepy time right there, 13. Huh? That's what I'm talking about, baby. And that's it for the good. Now let's get to the bad.
The bad.
All right, here we are with the bad right now. Check this out, guys. Let's get it in. 13:50, 3rd and 7. Canes, you got to get off the field. What happens here? Let's talk to him. Huh? A little screen action. This right here, I did not like whatsoever. We saw them play it extremely well, but you got to get to the ball, and we missed the tackle right here, okay? They run it, they play it. 7, you got to come in, and you got to make a tackle right here. You can't afford to miss this tackle, huh? You got to make this tackle right here. But if not, he fights in, and he goes ahead and fights that thing for the first. Here we go, 3rd and 2. Canes, you got to convert. What do? We don't make it happen. Let's take a look at this play. And here, I'll say this in hindsight, right? I think Carson Beck could have pulled it, but what I will say, that may not have been in the play call. It may look like he could have done this, right? Because that's just how it looks. But the play call was to give the ball. Here's the key guy right here, and this was super important. This guy coming off the edge. Watch this. He's crashing down hard. Beck should actually pull his ball because you're gonna see Malachi Tony pull off. There's nobody left. He can run with it. He can make the RPO or he can turn it up and run. But he decided to give the ball off. Watch this. See, he can pull it. Okay, they're bringing the guy, fine, but you still got Malachi Tony with nobody over him. All you got to do is dump it. All right, I understand. I'm not blaming Beck for that. That may not be within the play call, but this has to be a stage 2 of it. You understand me? See, if we pull that, look at this. We off to the races. Hell, he could have been a lead blocker, but unfortunately, we get stopped right there. We got to punt it. Here we are, 3rd and 9, 7:03 in the first. Got to convert. What do? We don't convert this deal. We don't convert it. And here's why I made it bad. All right, 2 reasons. 1, receiver, you're too shallow. You're too shallow of the line. You got to know where the first is, okay? Second reason why, okay? Carson Beck, got to give him a better ball. You got to give him a better ball. Look at this. It's low. If you put it right on him, he could fall backwards into it. But this is football. This is what we're talking about. You got to be able to understand the nuances of the game and understand the situations, huh? Both of these, I give it bad on both of them, right? Bad throw, bad route depth. It is what it is, and we end up being short. All right, here we are, 2nd and 5. What are you going to do, huh? Again, I don't know why they don't allow him to pull it. He's crashing hard. He's crashing. He crashes. All you got to do, you fake it and you go and run it and give it up. It's 2nd and 5. You got blockers out here. The nearest guy to get you is here or here. Carson Beck has plenty of athleticism to get something out of this deal, man. Even if you just run right way out here to get to the first. Just to get 1 yard, we can make it happen. But you hand this off on the crash, and unfortunately we take a loss, right? Not a good block at all by Lofton either. Look at this. Not a good block whatsoever. Got to be better. 1st and 10, 3:53 in the first. Huh? Look at this. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Let's talk about it. Mezzador, help us out here, baby. Again, he has a tendency to want to go inside. Let's take a look really what his responsibility is. He's an outside edge defender, right? Play outside, be that guy. I understand you want to do that, but you can't do what he's doing. He's going to come in, fill here. You're going to go in there. He's going to go spin out, and there's nobody left to build an edge. Watch it. As soon as Mezzador goes inside, right here, Bassane, I believe that is, goes inside, now you have nobody left because he gets pinned. All right? We got to be able to understand the integrity of the defense. Got to understand the integrity. Unacceptable, Canes. Unacceptable. But I love the aggression. 9:26 in the second. 1st and 10. Huh? Another huge run right here. And again, this right here was bothersome because let's look at the box before we get started. All right, let's take a look at this. We got a super light box. We got 4, 5, 6, right? What are they showing right now? They got 5, 6, and the quarterback makes 7. So everybody here can be blocked up. And here's what I don't like about it. Let's take a look at this again. Wesley Bassane over here talking, trying to figure out what's going on. Here we are. We blitz it off the edge. Now we got one guy in the box. So as we take a look at it, he's going to come here off the edge, right? Now that leaves one in the box. I believe that's my man Chase Smith. That's the original Potts player, right? Pop off the screen player. What does he do? He has to remember he doesn't have a cutback guy. If he's playing out here, man, Wesley is not your cutback guy. He's going to go across the face of these lead up guys, and that creates that cutback through here. All right, you got to be able to do what? Take it here and force him to your help. This right here is a little tough, man, for a simple linebacker. Watch him. He's going to go across his face, creates that cutback, and now we off to the races. .727 in the second, 2nd and 10. Again, look at this. 0, you killing us, baby. You run upfield, you treat it upfield, you get blocked here, you create a seam. Now, Here's the next thing happen. OJ Frederick, he goes inside of this. Once you go inside and get pinned, this guy's going to get outside of you. If you're the secondary force, you got to remain that. You got to trust the homie's going to come inside of you. Once you go inside and you get pinned, once he comes here, he's going to go outside and get up the field and get busy. That's exactly what he does. See that, OJ? It's over. And we off to the races. And now number 7 takes a bad angle. You're hurt. Always remember this. Cornerbacks, I always tell people, if you stay here, believe this or not, you got 10 homies inside of you, right? How many outside of you? 0. So what do? You stay out here and let the 10 come get them, right? 10 different bodies can come and get to them. But once you go inside, there's 0 help. It's got to now chase them. And that's where you get into problems. Come on, OJ. Bad angle right there by 7. But here's the love right there. 0 saves a touchdown. Gotta love it. 2nd and 10, 4:14 in the 3rd. Huh? This is all bad right here. All bad. We're too open, right? Let's look what we're doing. Wesley Bassane, I know you're playing man, right? I get it. You're playing man, but we got eyes here. They like to run the quarterback draw. That's how they made a lot of big plays. We got to be able to have a spy on that guy or something. It's just not good football, I have to be honest. 1st and 10, 3:41 in the 3rd, down by 14. Oh no, OJ, is that OJ? You got to squeeze them offline. You can't just run with these guys. They're too good. Once this ball is up in the air, you got to be able to squeeze him offline. Don't just run with him, right? Squeeze him offline. You want to force him to that sideline, okay? They know it's one-on-one at the beginning of it. How do they know this? This guy can't help you unless he just darts over this way. And they know they're not going to do that. You got this guy here. If he flies back, then they'll take the easy throw here. So pre-snap read says one-on-one. I got a big-time receiver against what? A sophomore DB? Let's take our chances. And that's exactly what they do. You got to squeeze them offline, baby. Huh? Big-time catch right there. Here we are, 3rd and 5, 1:11 in the 3rd. Can we get them off the football field so they can kick a field goal? Let's see. Nope. Here they are running it again. Let's look at the box. Huh? There's 4. You got a guy outside, a single guy here. So they're basically looking at a 5-man box, okay? Laid outside, but they know they're running it inside. They got, what do they have here? They got 5, 6, 7, and the quarterback now makes 8. These dudes are in the end zone, so you can count them out. It's a numbers game. They got the numbers. It's 5-8. They should win this, and that's exactly what they do. Check it out, right? You got your lead blocker right there in 4. Boom, you got 75 coming off. He ain't no slouch. 1st down. 3rd and 21, Canes. 6:24 in the 4th. They down by 10. Don't let them convert this. Huh? Come on. What? And I put this as bad. We all know on 3rd and long, look out for the screen. Huh? If you play Madden or you play NCAA, everybody runs screen on 3rd and super longs. We running up and down the field like our hair on fire, and they take advantage of it. Come on. Come on. Come on. And I just put it there because it just shouldn't have happened. Even though it's not a 1st down, that's the actual original line of scrimmage. But guess what, guys? Should not have happened. We got to have better football IQ. And that's it for the bad. Now let's get to the ugly.
The ugly.
All right, here we go with the bad. 4:02, 4th and 8. Got to kick the field goal, a 28-yard attempt. Let's go ahead and check this deal out right now, man. Bad snap as we look at it. No good, no bueno, man. Look at the snap. Away from him a little bit. Couldn't handle it. Couldn't get it up. Fire, fire, fire. Now you got to go ahead and make a play. There's nothing there. I tell people all the time, throw it up. Try to make a play, make something happen. Don't just give it up, because at the end of the day, they're going to get the ball exactly right there where it was or wherever you decide to go out of bounds, man. And that's where Georgia Tech takes the ball over. Big momentum swing. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Miami's up right now by 7, 5:32 in the second. Let's take a look at this play, right? We drop back again. This was a huge play right here, Ahmad Moten, and let's take a look at it. First of all, I don't like his pass rush on this play. He's right down the middle of this guy. You never want to be right down the middle. What is your lane? You're only bringing 3. 1, 2, 3. You got what? 8 in coverage. He's going right down the middle. So now, even if anything was to happen, he has an escape route. Okay, cool. That's what happens. But watch this part. Boom, he forces it. The dude actually pushes him off, which is good. It forces him to go back. Love it. Ahmad Moten is okay right now. Here's where he makes his mistake. He's too shallow. He's not trusting his team. He's underneath right now, CJ Carr. Trust that this guy's going to build a wall. You got to start climbing on his back shoulder. So he has to do what? Here's what you want to have happen. You climb on his back shoulder. You got a guy coming here to vice him. Now you want to have CJ Carr do this. Oh no, and have to try to slide back through here. That way you have more people. You got 11 coming this way. More people can converge to the ball. But what happens? You become shallow. You allow him to see this. He see this guy. What does he do? Hit the brakes, turn around, and now it makes it harder for all these guys to continue to cover. All right, that's part one of this problem. Boom, right there, terrible. Then he slips and falls and all that stuff. Now, DB wise, this is a scramble drill on the defensive side. Here's what we used to call it: plaster, plaster, plaster. Plaster means stick, right? Stick to the closest guy to you. So for example, plaster, you can't see it right now, I'm in the way, but number 2 would plaster right here to number 4, right? These are all O linemen. Don't worry about those guys. Somebody has to plaster to this guy. That's what that means. And the guy gets lost back here. See, these guys are coming up. What are you coming up for? We're not worried about what? We're not worried about him. It's 3rd and goal. He has to get to this goal line. You're not going to make the great tackle when you got a guy here, right? Then if he comes up and keeps creeping, then you can come up. This was a huge mistake by the Miami Hurricanes. And then again, this guy sitting in the background wide open. And he wasn't the only one. And I wish I had an end zone cut of this, but I don't. Look at this. You got 1, 2, 3. Who are we covering, right? We're not plastered to anybody. He should be plastered to somebody. He should be plastered to somebody. It's literally a guy right here should be plastered. He's plastered to his man, all right? Big problem right there for the Canes. Wide open, easy touchdown to tie the game up. No bueno. Right here, 2nd and goal, beginning of the 4th quarter. They're down by 14. What do, Canes? Huh? We blow it. We blow it. They bump into each other. And here's the part that I'm telling you, communication, the lack of it really makes me mad. Eligible receiver. But here's the red flag right here. This is the guy that has been running all of the jet sweeps. I mean, the screen, the jailbreak screens. We got to be able to identify guys. Why is this receiver in the backfield? He's there to do what? He's there to escape either this way or come out the route this way. He ain't there to block no doggone body. But here's where we're outnumbered, right? If he's covering him, man, he's coming off the edge. There is no way on God's green earth this middle linebacker can cover him if he escapes out this route. There's no way in the world. We are overloaded over here. We got 1, 2, 3. We good over here, right? Watch this. He has him. He may be coming off the edge, and he has him. Okay? But over here, he has the tight end. There's nobody on 6. The closest person is here. So I don't know where the communication is or the lack thereof, but it's terrible, right? And here's where the problem lies. Let's go. Boom. He comes across. He forces it. Fine. I have no problem. The problem is there was nobody originally covering this guy initially to take care of this. I always tell people, if you look at these plays, right? Tight formations buy you real estate to get out. We got to find it. That was too simple for Notre Dame, man. Too simple. Too simple. Unacceptable. Here we go again. Let's take a look at it from this angle. He's coming off the edge, right? 7 has him. Nobody has this guy. Look at 10. His eyes are completely here on the backfield. Wesley Bassint in the backfield. But right here, you got a guy that's here and a guy that's here. You can't see the other guy off. They got us. They found it. And nobody recognizes it. Nobody recognizes it. It's too late. There's no way in the world he's going to be able to get to this play. Impossible. All right. That's where we should get a timeout from upstairs. I hate to say it, but that's where this right here is where you get a timeout from upstairs. Here we go, 3rd and 7, 13-27, right? Remember, that was the beginning of the fourth. Now we're at 13-27 right now. They're down by 7. Got to convert this deal. We take a sack. Let's take a look at it right here. And this is on Maui Noah. Again, we give up ground. Boom. We pretend to lunge just a little bit, but what do? We allow him to go here and spin inside. Not bad pocket, I have to be honest, not a very bad pocket. But once he goes here and spins inside, it collapses this whole deal. And end up getting a sack. Here we go, perfect look at it, right? And this is the problem. They're only bringing 3 guys. They're showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but they're only going to bring 3. And this is where the problem is. You can't give this sack up. Look at this. They're only bringing 3. 1, 2, here comes 3 right here, right? And they end up getting a sack out of this deal. Unacceptable. Too much. Give up too much ground right here. So that's the problem. We give up too much ground, and guess what? The pocket starts to collapse on him. So what does he do? As he's taught, step up. I get it. But this spin move comes in perfectly. All right? Not really mad at Bet when it comes to that. 4th and 10, 5:37 in the fourth. They're down by 10 right now. 39-yard attempt. 39-yard attempt, right? Easy kick right down the gut. Unacceptable here, guys. Unacceptable. 1st and 10, 4:35. They're down by 7. They got a long way to go. 4:35. They're on the 25-yard line right now. Let's see what happens out of this deal. How, Sway? How? Look at this. We bring 4. Okay, they don't get there. I get it. But here's what I will say about the defensive line. Crazy active. Everybody's super active. So he's kind of off tilt. But we get a mismatch. They find a guy that slips behind the defense. And shout out to number 6 to go save the game, man. That would have saved the touchdown. Shout out to number 6. Look at that effort, man. One thing I say about our defense, they gave great effort. Great effort, bro. I think I got an end zone cut of this deal. Here we go. Let's take a look at it. Right here. Here's where the problem lies, right? Our middle linebacker's trying to cover him. And I'll say this. I'm not really sure. I think, again, this was a miscommunication because if you look at this play, on this side, they're playing zone. On this side, they're playing man. Over here, they're playing zone. Watch this. And I'm not sure if he got the memo. If you look at it, he's playing zone. He just tried to reroute him. And what does he do? He comes back underneath for this little angle route they ran. He let him go. So there's a miscommunication there. I don't think this is solely on the linebacker. It could be because he didn't get it, but I'm not really sure. Let's take a look. Like I told you. See? They're all playing zone, 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 zone. But on this side, he's traveling with them, right? He's running the drag. He's chasing with them. So I don't know if this safety was supposed to be over the top of this deal and they play zone this way. I can't tell you what the mixed coverage was, but whatever it was clearly a miscommunication. And we got to do better with that, Canes. Got to do better. See, if you look at the corner to the top, this is the corner. He's playing him man. Everybody else is zoned out. He's zoned over the top. I think he's supposed to be over the top, right? It's kind of like a cover 2 deal, but you locking up the outside receivers, right? So let's go back and take a real good look at this, right? Look at this. He doesn't help over the top. What does he do? He gets over the top of this route right here, and they're all playing zone. The corner is manned up. He runs this. He has it. Over here, they run a mirror route. They run the drag. He's going with them. I believe it's really on the safety. He's supposed to get over the top of number 9. You clearly see Notre try to reroute him off his route a little bit, but as it plays, Watch what he does. If he had a man, he would have initially chased him, but he doesn't. He comes back to this angle route. Watch. See him come back to the angle route, playing zone. So I think the safety actually blew it right here. Okay. Luckily, the route carries number 6 over there. Go get him. Here we go. 2nd and goal, 24-17, 3:25 in the 4th. We got to stop him, Canes. But nope. Quarterback draw. We're light in the box. I keep talking about the box. We're super light. What are we doing, y'all? Right? They got 5, 6, 7. He makes 8. We have 4, 5. We got a light box. They're in the end zone again. He's out here on the number 2, and he's outside flanked over here on the wing. The middle of this thing is light right now. You're asking this one guy to take on 8. If you really look at it, it is 4, 5 against 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. We saw that play earlier, right? Quarterback draw. There it is. Seals it off. Nothing he can do. And we look at our safety. What is he looking at? Why does he go that way? Because he shows it. And then he comes back. It's too late. Nothing you can do about it. Unfortunate. And that's it with the ugly. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the good, bad, and ugly film review of the Miami Hurricanes versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The Canes beat Notre Dame and are currently ranked number 5 in the polls. We're going to see what they're going to do next week against Bethune-Cookman at the Hard Rock. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, so you will have all the latest content that comes out on this channel. And Coach Hayes will catch you at the 50-yard line. Peace.